All right, I think I'm good. What's going on? It's AJC and Red coming in for another live stream show. Y'all know what to do. Like, dislike, unlike, definitely sub to the channel. If you could, I'd be highly appreciated. You share the videos or whatever. I appreciate whatever you decide to do. So, coming in right now with the topic that actually my brother Preem sent me in regards to Kevin Samuels. Did he go Hollywood? So I'm basically gonna let these brothers rock out. I want to hear basically what's their talking points on the title, on basically how they feel about the situation. I already said what I had to say. Majority when how I feel about with Kevin Samuels, and now I speak on it more. So, but y'all know how I do it. Play some music, go get into it. I'm definitely gonna allow people to come up. They want to ask questions, to come chop it up with us. So play some music, get these brothers over here. Let me make sure everything is good. So hold on. Cause I got my mic somewhere else now. My mic is way away from me right now. It's like up there on my screen, along with my camcorder. So with not my camcorder, but with my cam. So let me listen. But I do got my camcorder, y'all. Keep your nice little camcorder. So anyway, let me check it out. See how it sounds. You feel good? What's up, Lando? I don't hear anything. Huh? Sound low. Sound good. Okay. What's up, Lando? I don't hear anything. Huh? All right. I'm hoping anybody don't hear any echoes because now I got my new studio speakers. Y'all shouldn't be hearing any echoes. It sounded good to me. So, hold on. All right, I'm gonna let's get to playing some music. Let me get everything else set up. All right, cool. Appreciate that, Lando. Cool. All right, let me play some music. Let me get everybody else up in here. All right. Let me mute up. Music going. Can y'all hear me? Yo, yo. Oh my God. I'm sorry about that. My computer just cut clean off. Completely off. Can y'all hear me? Let me put the link up in here. Give me 1 second. Cause it just you don't hear anything. All right, hold on. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get this. Let me put this in this. Let me copy that. All right, cool. All right, hold on. What's up, Cut? What's going on? All right. Let me mute up. Get to playing the music. My apologies, people. My apologies. Let me mute up. Oh, by the way, what's up, D-Rock? What's up, brother? What's up, everybody that came up there? Definitely support. All right, let me continue playing the music. I apologize about that. We should be good now.
Are you ready to be heard? Learn music production online at the Los Angeles Recording School, a division of the Los Angeles Film.
No, we don't want to hear you. So F that. What's going on? Hold on, let me get my brother Preem up in here for a second. Let me get everything situated right now. Hold on, because I want to make sure everything's cool. So, get him up in here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
Oh, chilling. Nah, I ain't chilling.
What the hell are you, man? That sounded good, bro. Sound like you was partying, man. I'm jello. You there?
Uh-oh. Give me a sec.
I hear you now.
Okay, cool. Okay, my bad. I had it open on two things. Now, I was just listening to some of that West Coast bounce, man. Because I'm really from Oakland, yo. Because I'm really from Oakland, yo. East Oakland, West Oakland, North Oakland. Well, Alameda got the bitches stuff. But anyway, just chilling, man.
Nothing wrong with that, brother.
Nah. How you, man? Long time.
I know.
Too damn long. Too damn long, man.
Oh, man, Fred. You know me, man. Trying to stay out the way. Hold on. I think we got 4 right here hitting me up.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, that wasn't him. Hold on. I gotta let me put this on. Yeah, because it's Friday. So yeah, I'll probably be getting all type of goddamn calls. So excuse me.
But, hey, handle your business, man. Handle your business.
No, but no, I put it on silent. But Preem, I want you to go ahead and break this down, what you were saying towards with the title. So people could probably get an idea of, where we're gonna go with this towards going Hollywood. Because I don't know if you was addressing a certain content creator or your synopsis of basically when we talk about going Hollywood, I want you to break this down because I really didn't want to talk on it. I wanted you to just lead the charge, and I was going to just follow suit.
All right, cool. I mean, look, man. This whole thing that has happened recently, as I said in the, I put a video up there to share your link for tonight's thing. Is, it's so full faceted because, where what he's done in this last week is kind of like a hub, and there's so many little spokes and so many little stories that come out of it. It's you got the one story of, well, he didn't give no shout out, to nobody. That's a subject in and of itself. Mm-hmm. The conversation of, well, he didn't shot nobody out. He, guys up here taking knives in the back of their necks for him, and he didn't say nobody. That's a conversation in and of itself. Mm-hmm. There's a whole another conversation as far as, his blueprint. You got cats in the manosphere that been swearing that they have the blueprint, but they ain't nowhere close to where he's at right now.
Mm.
Not even a distant second.
Yes. Fact.
This nigga's gone.
Yeah, he get like 10K subscribers every day.
Every day. Listen, I actually got corrected by Full Circle in the back channels because the last time I looked, because I'm thinking dudes at like 120, 140, because that was the last time I checked. We're just like last month. I looked today. I'm seeing this cat's almost at 400. He's almost at 400,000.
Yep.
That's a topic in and of itself as far as the model. It doesn't directly, but maybe indirectly tie into a comment you made that you got some rocks thrown at you for. Like, listen, maybe I need to, because that's what anybody who wants success leaves clues. Mm-hmm. So if you see someone who's doing something and they're winning, irrespective of who they are, what they are, there's nothing wrong with saying, well, maybe I need to look at that and pick up a couple nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to get into the weeds on that, but you made that comment. But you know, the little crabs, the little idiots were like, oh, what the hell you mean? You're going to looking steady, this and that or whatever. Because, you know, them niggas ain't trying to go nowhere. They ain't trying to do nothing. They're not, I mean, even if this is just, because, I mean, you a full-time dude. You got a real gig, all that stuff. But yet and still, even though this is just some throwaway shit that you do on the side, you still want to be thorough at it. So when you make this statement like, man, you know, so and so is building, is growing, maybe I want to kind of, you know, peek that out to see what type of little nuggets is there. You can tell the guys who are like stuck, who aren't even trying, who aren't even putting in the work. And these are the same guys who are going to try to leech making videos off of Kevin Samuels and think that it has to do with some studio, some video camera. All that shit's important. But what they forget about is the goddamn work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And to look at that shit in its totality. And the bottom line, the reason they won't is because they're some lazy little bastards, man. They're just fucking lazy. And it's going to, AJ, it's going to become more and more apparent. Because what's happening, AJ, and I said it's a full circle on the back channels, is that cats is coming out the door now on some thorough shit. Saying, I ain't even coming into the game half-stepping. I'm not saying they're going to go tricking on microphones or cameras, but they coming out the door, entering into the game on some thorough shit. They have an actual strategy. And I know that's the effect of what Kevin has done. Mm-hmm. Okay,
you know,
because
not to cut you off, but let me kind of add this, because I'm glad that you said that, because I said that about this. I think this guy is MHD, the Manosphere highlight person.
Oh.
Like I don't know if you know about this dude. Like if I look at his videos, like that's stepping up the game.
Yep.
Like, go ahead.
I may have shared one of his videos. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I never found somebody on the back channel showed it, and I went there. I'm like, God damn! Somebody actually has a highlight reel. I did. It was like 2 weeks ago, and it did have Manosphere in his channel name and highlights in his channel name. And I'm like, who is this guy? But when I looked at his product was clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's taking it to a whole nother level. And
Out the gate.
And let me say this, because actually O'Shea, and that's what I was trying to say. I don't think people remember what I said. That I agree with O'Shea that you have brothers now coming in this space. They're taking a whole platform to a whole nother level.
Yep.
And he's one of them. I mean, I look at his shit daily, and I'm like, God damn, I'm impressed. I got to step my game up. I'm totally impressed with what he's doing. I'm like, holy shit.
Hey, that's how you do it. But then on the other side of the river, you got guys who won't even get a new fucking colored duct tape to put on their goddamn chair. You know what I'm saying? I said, nigga, can you change the color of duct tape for your goddamn chair? Something?
See, I was thinking like maybe you was talking about a certain individual. I don't want to say his name.
Oh, there's a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Right. But listen.
I say I'm gonna let Prim rock out because I love to have these conversations with you guys because other brothers need this. You brothers teach brothers like y'all taught me. So I get it. I mean, but you still gonna have them certain individuals that's here in the space that don't give a fuck. They still gonna be like, it doesn't matter. He sold out or they sold out. Or we don't need that new technology. We don't need to learn shit. It is what it is.
And to them, what's gonna happen is this Kevin Samuels effect is gonna start creating its own little category to where these cats are going to have to put a disclaimer out there and say, I'm not a part of that. I mean, everybody will look at the fuck shit they're putting out and realize they're not a part of that because they half-assing stuff. But they're going to be in a position of where they're going to have to say, I'm not a part of that little group, that little what do we call it? Cohort. Cohort. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna say I'm not a part of that cohort. But everybody is gonna realize it because they're gonna look at their product. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you really even trying? And that in and of itself even makes them uncomfortable. But because
I like what you just said. Now I need you to repeat that because that was a great point. What you say when the toys went with your product. Because even with myself, I look at my sub count and I still say, okay, maybe I need to step it up, but maybe I just suck. But I'm like, okay, that's cool though, but I know where I'm at though. You know,
exactly. And me too. I'm gonna be the first one to say, I will not on my shit. I will still put out little 5 minute, 3 minute stuff, but I'm not going there,
right?
Because listen, because I'm not. This is not my thing. I'm not good at it. I can't keep up. I got other shit that I do too. Yeah, I went and bought I got the gaming PC and I got a bunch of monitors in my shit. Right. But it's for some other shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Wait, it's other people. Damn, that was waiting in the damn. Oh my god, I fucked up on this one, y'all.
It's Friday. It's Friday. It don't matter. Hey, but tell us right now, how much time you got, bro? How much time you got?
I got some time.
Okay, cool.
Probably about an hour. But let me say this. My apologies to Full, man. I didn't know because I was looking like, damn, what is this at the bottom right here? Because I'm on my screen. I'm not on my laptop. So I want to apologize. And I just seeing Danita, come on. Danita, don't start no shit.
No!
What?
Let her go! Let her go! Hey, listen.
Don't tell me don't start no shit.
She can't start shit. She can't start. She is about to struggle shit out here. She's about to constipate. She can't shit over here.
I want y'all to go ahead and finish that up. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop down and I'm just gonna listen. And I'm going ahead.
Well, I will say this. I don't have the last 15 minutes. I'm a mute. I might just take a run to the store for a quick 10, 15 minutes. So no, because you got full circle here and you. So give me like 10, 15 minutes. I just went ahead and did my monologue. So let me go ahead and mute.
Give me 2 minutes.
Oh, you want me or some shit? You calling me? Yeah. Oh, nigga, come on, nigga. Come here, nigga. I'm right here.
He put his monologue because I had to kind of understand where he was going with this. So,
I ain't talking about that.
Come on, nigga. Come on, Cletus.
Well, we gotta hear what Full Circle got to say too. So go ahead, Full, man. Rock out, bro. Appreciate you coming up, man. Go ahead, Preem. Make sure you get your butt back, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, true that. Well, I'm going to defer to Full and let him get his in. Then let Full go, Nene, and let the man go, Nene. Be a nice little lady. And then I'll fuck with you.
Y'all don't know how to be men. Ladies go.
Nigga. Don't come here with that Gorilla Glue shit. Don't come here with that Gorilla Glue shit. Don't come with that Louis Gorilla Glue shit. Okay? Get that shit the fuck up out of here, okay? Yeah, don't come with that New Orleans Gorilla Glue shit. Not tonight, goddammit.
That wasn't New Orleans. That was
New Orleans. That was New Orleans.
That was Shell.
Nigga, she was from your hood, nigga. She was from your hood.
No, that was a different parish.
A different parish. She from your state. God damn, y'all the shit. You better claim that. Okay.
Go ahead, Full Circle. All right,
well, I don't know. I just want to say this. I just want to say this. Are we doing a show like You let me know what type of show it is. Are we doing a show on some other things? Are we doing a show on the topic at hand? AJ, let me know, bro. What's
No,
going on?
we was on the topic at first. I
Because I'm
didn't
confused.
know what Preem, which side he was coming on, but he just laid that out. So I kind of agree with him, and he said y'all two already had a discussion about it. So go ahead and lay it out, and let me know how you feel about that with the subject or the title. Whatever you need to say, say it. This is you and Preem show. It's not. I'm in the background.
Okay, I see. Well, I'm gonna say this. You should have seen this coming. I'm gonna relate this to the topic, and I'm gonna stick on the topic. I'm not gonna go sidetrack, go in any other direction. Pretty much, when it comes to KS, better known as Kevin Samuels, this was already coming. Shout out to GMT. Shout out to Rude. It was already discussed. It's already in the works. You should have seen it coming. The man is doing his thing. I used to rock with what you're seeing with the thumbnail you have up there right now. I used to rock with CT, aka Clayton Thomas, before he was at where he's at right now. Way before this, back in 2011, 2012, 2013, I used to rock with the comedy sector real hard, from the Laugh Factory, Comedy Union, you name it, Comedy Store, anything out there, improv. All this is Hollywood, LA, all of it. He's got going on out there. KA are working on this for a minute. Already had this planned. He already had this in the works. And I'm sure if you haven't seen it, he's got plenty more coming. What I'm looking at is that his work ethic is top notch. Now, you can give him props, you can hate him, you can love him, you can give whatever opinion you have on him when it comes to YT, YouTube, as far as if you're trying to work on your own content, whatever you're trying to do. I'm not saying that you personally have to follow his work ethic, his blueprint, do what you want to do. But pretty much this man right here knows where he's going. He knows where he came from, and he knows where he's going. So whatever you have to do to get there, and I'm not saying sell your soul, do what you have to do to get there. If this is for your business, that's a business, and I'm getting other business. He's
You
going
Borgian.
in the past.
Borgian, for just letting you know you Borgian, bro.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
You're good. Yeah, you good now. Go ahead. You good.
Okay. I was Borgin earlier. He's using what he's had in the past from corporate America and putting that into what he's doing now. The man is pretty much on top of his game. He is bringing his A game. Love out there. To everyone and whoever's listening. If the opportunity came, Hollywood or not, some would not even be ready. This man was built for this. He's already ready for this. And like I mentioned before, when we spoke, I believe before Preem and myself on Roots, and he was interviewing, well, not even interviewing, speaking to us about this particular person, KS. And it was like, it's already there. It's already in the making. He's putting out things continuously. He's not thinking about anything else. He's not thinking about anyone else. He's not even getting involved with the stuff that's been put on him, the allegations. Remember the D talk, that conversation. Nothing is stopping this man. The only thing that will stop him is him. The only one that would get in his way is him. No one is going to stop him at this point. And he doesn't have that mindset. So what I'm getting at is that there's many out there that are caught up with certain things that stop them. The legal allegations, the lawsuits has not stopped him. That hasn't even stopped him as far as what he's doing and who he's working with right now when it comes to Hollywood or wherever he's going, if it's going in that direction of Hollywood, between LA and New York. He knows what he's doing. He has a plan. It's all mapped out. And I think this is just an inkling of what he's about to give to everyone. If he hasn't already, he's already a household name. There's nothing that this man can't do. From cologne, people make jokes about that because that's where he came in. He's an image consultant, how he came in the building, how he came in the door. As far as clothing, suits, cologne, that name is a household name. If it hasn't been, it is as of now already.
Right.
When you mention that name, you know who he is. If you have that comedy sector that has found him, and I'm going to throw this out there and take this for what it is. If you're good at what you do, you don't have to go looking for anyone. They'll find you. You hear what I'm saying? You don't have to go searching for no one. If you're good and you're good at your game, and you're good at your craft, they'll find you.
But let me say this. Nothing. I'm gonna make some people angry, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you rock out Denini after this. But it just seemed like when he tapped in towards with black women, all of a sudden now it was a explosion, because when he was really talking to black men, a lot of people wasn't paying no attention. I mean, he had decent numbers, but it took for him to tap into black women, for him to basically to be viral, to be the household.
But AJ, in full circle, give me 5 seconds. I said this. I said this on my plug video about this stream. Kevin's about to go to all fucking women. All of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He already has.
Thank you, sir. All women.
And
all women.
And I appreciate that. And I'm tired of this. Like, we need to leave that gay bullshit alone and all that goofy ass shit. Because like we said in the beginning, Pre, this man's getting 10K fucking subscribers a day.
A day. Listen. And if you know what, let me go ahead and fall back. Go ahead, full circle. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna add on to that. The numbers don't lie. The man started out, and this has been brought up. He started out with 3,000 subscribers. Wherever he started at 3 years ago, he is where he is now, and sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. And I mean that in general, not just YouTube, not just content creating, just all out. Sky's the limit. You have to have that mentality. I've noticed, right? I've noticed some feel that they've gotten where they've gotten, however they've gotten there, and they become complacent, content, not realizing you can go further than that. Do you realize when it comes to others out there, I'm not just going with KS. There's other content creators that are in the million views, million subscribers. You have to have that mentality. I don't know where we come across with this whole, well, once I think I'm there, I've made it. I've made it. You really think you've made it in comparison? You have no reason to even talk,
right?
To even compare. Because you're not there.
And you know what? If both of y'all remember, on the Fridge Man with the duct tape chairs channel, I had stressed Kevin's back end. To Full Circle's point, these cats was thinking about AdSense and this and that. I'm like, you fucking idiots. Have you ever heard Kevin talk about AdSense or commercials? No. We all know he got them. Right. He's got to have them. We know he got them. He don't talk about that because the man's got a fucking back end. That's the shit I saw from day one. He's building a fucking empire of his own that if you fucking turn the switch off on him on YouTube, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's good because he's got a fucking list.
Yeah.
And I see you got one more on here, so I'm gonna
hold on. Hey, Warren, I'm gonna check that out. But let me get to Denini, and then I'm gonna let C override. Go ahead, Denini. Denini, are you there? Hello? Is she there?
She making Warren a sandwich.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. C over, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. What's up with you, brother, man? I appreciate it.
Yeah. We can hear you on that $900 mic you got, man. You sounding crystal clear, Negro.
Go ahead,
Rock. It's not only the mic; it's some effect filters that I put into it. But
look at this guy! Look at this guy!
Don't get me started. I don't want to drag y'all down with that tech shit.
Can we get tips?
Actually, I was about to give you. Actually, what I could do, I can give you tips and talk about the Kevin Samuels thing at the same time.
Run it.
But basically, you say what you got to feel. I mean, hey, it's this kind of like a freestyle Friday, but whatever you need to say, go ahead, Theo. Not a problem.
Yeah, the Kevin Samuels thing is, it's good for him. his growth and stuff like that. There's things that a lot of people can take away from what he's done, and a lot of them don't realize it. And they're focusing on the aspects of his content when it's not really the content. It's the strategy and the proper placing of the content that's led him to be where he is, and the presentation. Again, you're not, it will benefit you more if you have a clean setup with a nice camera, great background, and good music, and you look presentable, than just looking bummy and sounding bummy on the mic. So that helps too. The one thing I learned about the Kevin Samuels thing when I started looking into it is that decision to put his video on World Star Hip Hop is mainly the reason why his channel is where it is right now, right? Because that initial video, before he took it down, I believe maybe got 2.2 million views before he had to take it down because of the little legal issue with the girl. So you're talking about a video that gives you about 2.2 million views, which is maybe 2.2 million, maybe 2.5 million impressions, leading towards your YouTube channel. So, when it comes to that, like that's going to lead to major growth on your YouTube channel. So any person that can get 2 million views that can come back to his YouTube channel, that's like 1% of those people subscribe to him. And that's the reason why he blew up so much. And it was a great choice because, putting your little clip video there exposes you to a market of people that really like that type of content, or would like be more open to that type of content, that kind of black fuckery, gossip, relationship talk type of stuff. That's what happened when he put that on YouTube. I mean, on World Star Hip Hop. So the thing about where he's going right now, he's doing the YouTube comedy circuit, I think, from the video I saw. And the thing with what he's doing now, almost anyone can replicate that in a different way. It's not that it's impossible for other people to do. You just got to use strategy, a proper strategy, and have the content and the presentation ready when that time comes, and then you can cash in somewhat similar, not to the extent that he's cashing in, but you can cash in and benefit from that that pop like he has.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just put this little caveat in there. Yeah, but I don't know how to say it because I've heard it 1,000 times. But the process or the blueprint, yeah, it's like ABC. But bro, 99.999% of people are not going to follow through. They don't have the follow through. You can put it right down on paper, right in front of them, but they don't have the follow through.
I don't, but let me say this, not to cut you off, CEO, but I mean, do they really trying to be at that level though?
No, there's a lot of people that see. That's the thing, right? It's like when it comes to the old YouTube stuff, it's like, what do you want to do, right? Like I would ask a person, what are you trying to do? What do you want to do? Like, do you just want to, just hobby it up and you just mess around? That's fine. But you got to let me know, what is it that you want to, what do you really want to do? Right. Because if you really want to put your effort into it and make it a thing, then yeah, with the right planning and the proper content and strategy, yeah, you would benefit from a situation like a Kevin Samuels happening with your channel. But if you're not really that serious, or you don't take it that serious, and you're not that serious about it, you don't put a lot of effort into it, yeah, you can have a situation like that happen on your channel, and you could just flush it down the drain, mm-hmm. and just completely flush it down the drain. Like I've seen people do that many a times.
Yeah,
just have an opportunity and just flush it down the drain.
And I totally agree with CEO. Like that's true. That's true. I mean, you see when you look at the numbers, you looking at like, okay, but like he said, if you really finna put that, if you're really serious about doing that, you really will put the monetary, you put the money into your channel.
Yeah, like so, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So then let me just pivot and throw something full circle. Said to see over this actually in one of my 8 talking points. Which was in here, where is it?
Section 3, Article 4.
I know, right? It's somewhere in here, but the industry came to him. And Full Circle said this earlier, and I stole it from him because he brought this to me when we was chatting on the back channels. What is the dynamic that Kevin did, in your opinion? I know you are a tactician. You know about about the hardware, the software, the presentation. But talking about strategy, you can see it plain as day that the industry came to him. What did Kevin do? How did Kevin pull that monkey shit the fuck off to make the industry come to him to where he's a fucking A side of the table right now?
Yeah, I actually hit that, when I first started talking when it came to the World Star Hip Hop thing. So, the industry, the quote unquote industry, whatever the industry is, came to him because of the World Star Hip Hop video, right? Because the World Star Hip Hop video, World Star Hip Hop, a lot of the, social media comedians and entertainers post their content on World Star Hip Hop to get views and traction and stuff like that. So videos on World Star Hip Hop is like, will have a lot of people who do like collaborations, comedy skits and acting and stuff like that on World Star Hip Hop. That's how a lot of people in the past kind of transition into other areas of entertainment media is off of viral World Star Hip Hop videos. Like I believe the Cash Me Outside girl was one of them, right? So yeah, World Star putting the video on World Star Hip Hop is what put him in the spotlight to work and to collaborate with these people who do these comedy skits and acting skits on YouTube and on bigger social media platforms, on different social media platforms. So to pinpoint it, it's something that I talked about in my stream when I actually started talking about, the social media strategy for 2021, is I pinpointed like everything around placing videos on World Star Hip Hop. And what I had, advised people to do is that if your content is something that could fit in on a World Star Hip Hop, I would tell you to do the same thing and put a video there, a good video that you got, cut it up and put it up there 5 minutes or less and put it on World Star Hip Hop and see what happens.
But then I would challenge that a little bit because, like, I full disclosure, I probably haven't watched more than 7 minutes continuous of any Kevin Samuels content ever. But I can see it and I can tell because it doesn't take long that he almost seems kind of bored. Some of these folks, if they do end up going viral, if you put them in a seat, in a chair, let's say on where he was, the whole jumper thing, they would not know how to go ahead and take that. I'll put my last dollar. You put Kevin Samuels in front of no jumper like he was just there this past week, he's ready. You put him next to damn who's that black short chubby guy, fucking BET guy that
No, you talking about Roland Martin.
Yeah, Roland Martin. If you put him there and Roland Martin wanted to fucking fuck with him, he's ready. You put Kevin anywhere and he's ready. So if someone goes viral and has some shit that people just click and share,
you gotta be ready.
That's one thing. But how did Kevin, again, go into the strategy? My chips is I don't give a hot damn wherever you put Kevin at right now or tomorrow. The nigga's ready. He's ready. That's why he makes his shit look so fucking easy.
Right, but
look at him.
But let me say
he looks like he's fucking bored.
But you just had a fucking chick that used Gorilla Glue in the fucking hair, and she went viral. And then I don't know if y'all noticed, like they put up a fucking GoFundMe for her ass,
and that was it.
Yeah, and she made $21,000,
and that's all.
So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, in this society, really, who's really promoting?
And who's really thinking levels ahead? Like she's done. She's done. She doesn't have it, and I guarantee you that whole GoFundMe, whatever she's at, she's probably had people say, "Oh, girl, take this." She needs something like that.
No,
Kevin almost looks fucking annoyed that he's in the whole no jumper realm right now because he's ready to have his own production shit.
But no, Preem, but you notice for black men to be able to come on that level, you really have to be like PhD. Like you have to break motherfuckers down to be at this level to sit back and say, well, yeah, I got all these subscribers. But then you have like when it comes to these women, I put fucking gorilla glue in my hair, and and all of a sudden they're just everybody's supportive from them.
I'm sorry.
I don't know about. I mean, the Gorilla Glue girl is not going to be in a better situation 6 months down the line than Kevin Samuels. I mean, that's what happens.
I don't know.
I mean,
how do you know that though?
I'm positive.
I'm pretty sure I would ask bet 10 grand that she's not in a better situation than Kevin Samuels 6 months down the line.
You probably need to just take it to another level, put a stronger glue in the fucking hair.
But the thing is, like, that's what happens when you have viral. I mean, the Mexican dude with the Capri Sun, with the cranberry juice, the people reached out to him, gave him a new truck and shit, with stock full of the cranberry juice because he was riding down the skateboard, drinking the cranberry juice to the Fleetwood Mac thing. Like he got a trip to this big hotel, I think it was in Vegas or Dubai or whichever one. And he was just riding around in the around the fountain, drinking the cranberry juice with the Fleetwood Mac. So you can't really gauge how much a person can do with a viral video. Like it just like you can't measure it. But what you can look at as a person who already has a platform, who's establishing a brand, who's more consistent with what they're doing, you can see what their benefit, how they're going to benefit from a viral video versus a person who just has a one-off viral video. So I can look at a person like a Kevin Samuel and say, yeah, he's going to benefit. He's benefiting more from his viral video than the girl with glue stuck in her head. So
correct.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, she got 20K, but I mean, all right. That's at the end of the day, that's not going to lead to her having it may, but I don't see from I don't see anything from her that would make me believe that she would have a 500,000 subscriber YouTube channel with multiple businesses. I mean,
nope.
You never know, but I mean, optimistically speaking, I can see that that's not something that would happen for
and AJ, you can see, and this is one of my 8 talking points. I looked at it. You can see that's how Kevin started, because even on the Fridge Man Duct Tape Chairs channel, I said Kevin has a back end, and he was playing the game of autonomy from day one. I mentioned the shit about the Facebook group. Whoa, what the hell is Facebook? I mentioned the shit about him having clients consultation. He built a list, and that's why now where he's at, he doesn't need those people. He can speak to him from the A side of the table, because you two click me off. Whoever, click me off.
Yeah.
He still has a list. He still has a following. He does not need the platforms.
Yeah, hold on. 4. I need you to chime in. How you feel about this?
Okay, so I'm gonna look at it like this. The club scene, if you don't have to be involved in the club scene for the pandemic right now, but if you were a part of the club scene, do you ever remember when the bouncers or the club owner or just off the flyer or just at the club door, they would let the women come in for free and the men would have to pay? Let me throw that at you again. Catch it if you caught it. The women would come in for free and the men would have to pay. It wasn't even about the men, but it kind of was, because the women drew the men. Get what I'm saying? Ciova brings out about strategy. Absolutely. KS knows exactly and has been knowing what he was doing from the get-go, like Preem said. This was all planned. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he's on the long-term route, not the short-term route. He's on the long-term route. In comparison to the Gorilla Glue situation. What can she get from that? After that's said and done, are you going to really remember her come a couple of months, let alone, let's say, next year? You're not going to remember her. KS has already mapped it out. In his case, Ciova brought it out. It was World Star Hip Hop. KS is, and on when it comes to KS, he didn't drink or bust open a bottle of cologne and drink it and get himself out there like, oh, look at this stupid man. What was he thinking? The man in the suit and the glasses. Is he crazy? Just to get his name out there, just to get some hype, just to be known. He didn't do anything like that. He didn't do anything like that. Now, there's some allegations. There was the D that, I won't say that on your channel out of respect, AJ. It was the D conversation. He brought up through and through, videos made left and right. That didn't stop him. It could have stopped him like, oh,
you cut out.
Hey. So from that to where he's at now with this glue situation with the Gorilla Glue, does that stop her? Who's to know? Who's to say? Who really even cares? Who's really invested in the Gorilla Glue in comparison to KS? Totally two different situations when it comes to popularity or getting your name out there or just having someone look you up. No one's going to look up, well, they have, but they're not going to go and search for her. Is she going to be the next spokeswoman for Gorilla Glue? I doubt it.
No.
She's not going to be the next spokeswoman for doing something like that, let alone trying to sue them. They're looking at her and the rest of the world. Let's go there. The rest of the world is looking on two different levels. Someone that does this, and it was a mistake, okay, if you want to call it that, in comparison to KS, is like, I'm in this direction. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm about. The man in the suit, him as the man in the suit. I mentioned this before. At this point, there will be nothing.
You're boring bad.
Doing sketches. Yeah, he's doing sketches already. Who's to say?
Let me say
this.
Let me say this. No, I wasn't making a comparison towards with her and Kevin Samuel. I was making a comparison towards with your average black men that come on here that basically, we're not doing stupid shit like that. And we don't get support like when we talk about with black men being homeless and shit like that, we sit there and you start looking at the stats and be like, okay, because me personally, I honestly did a GoFundMe towards with helping black men, that have backgrounds. It was like a third party type of thing. Do you know I got zero support? So here it is. You had this broad that put glue in her hair intentionally, and all she asked for $1,200, and she got $21,000. No, I'm not comparing. It's no comparison towards with her and Kevin Samuels. It's just like that's why they don't have no accountability.
Well, AJ, that whole, and I want to sidetrack the conversation, but that whole goes back to what the whole fuck uppiness of the community is. I mean, she's surrounded by the community. I know you were probably, and I was thinking today, yesterday, whatever, there are some exes, some previous female friends that I know who, we're all good on all things, but when we start talking about shit like this, that's where it's like, man, I'm good with you. They'd be like, yeah, I'm good with you too. They would actually defend a broad like this.
Mm-hmm.
So her type of shit gets defended in the community. But you don't hear Kevin talk that community shit. What he's done is what folks have said, that individualism, Preem, that shit is just a little bit too much. It's just a man, just separating himself from the pack, being the best he can be, exalting himself to a level, and finding other people with similar values and just connecting with them. And if one of them people happen to be a black broad, or, if it's on a relationship shit, or if it's on some business shit, a black dude, whatever, they just go ahead and connect. But you don't see him talking about that whole kumbaya thing. Yeah, he talks about the family, this and that, whatever. But he said, come and meet and see me where I'm at. But one thing I want to kick the CEO over to kind of check off one of these other points on a tactical level. I said this about Obsidian years ago, about the engagement rate. I don't even know if it's even a KPI, but the engagement rate percentile per sub. Okay? To simplify this thing, a lot of YouTubers will be blessed if 5%, between 5 and 8% of their subscriber list actually engages with their content. Well, what does that mean, Preem? Okay, if someone has 1,000 subs, 5% is, if you see one of the videos that has 500 likes or 500 views. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if that's like legitimate or whatever, because of course it couldn't be a sub that subscribes to it or watches it or whatever. But let's just say that for what it is. That's the standard. That's the normal. To where if you look across the board, most people, they got 200,000 subs. Well, they only got 20,000 views, or 11,000 views, which is less than 10% of the number of people who are subscribed to him. You look at Kevin Samuels in the last fucking 45 days, he's approaching 50 fucking percent. So listen, I'm gonna be the first one to admit, I don't know the A to Z all this shit, but see over, that's just something I just glimmed across. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I look at a stat, an analytic like that.
Yeah.
Versus how many subscribers somebody got. I look at the subscriber numbers and their views. And their views as a percentage of the subscribers to say, is this motherfucker actually engaging? So please, correct me.
That's a great point. Go ahead, CEO. That's a great point.
Yeah. Subscribers don't mean a whole lot anymore. It matters more of views and engagement. So a person like a Kevin Samuels, he has very good engagement. So he's going to just continue to trend upward. I think he may hit a wall at 500K, but we'll see. But he has great engagement with his viewers because he didn't buy his subscribers, and all his subscribers are organic. So you're going to see a lot of very high views and very high engagement. And you judge engagement by likes and comments. So you don't just judge engagement with just how many people are subbed to you. You judge engagement by how many people are actually liking the content and are commenting and interacting with the person. So, you mentioned a person like Obsidian and, a person with 13.5 thousand subscribers, and his engagement kind of fluctuates a little bit. And, it shows me that he hits certain things pretty good, and in other things it's not so good, but he still has pretty good engagement when he does his live streams. And that's the one thing that a lot of people got to understand when it comes to this, the subscriber thing. Is that's what I learned, is that the subscribers aren't you need the subscribers to get to certain levels when it comes to doing the YouTube stuff, but it matters more when you have people that are really actively engaging with you. And if they're used to you live streaming, right? There's channels with 850,000 subscribers, but when they're live streaming, they only have maybe 1,200 people, 2,000 people watching. It's not because their content's not good. It's just because the people watching them are more used to watching uploads than live streams. So again, going to a person like Obsidian Kevin Samuels, if you build your platform off of live streaming and then some short uploads, the majority of the people are going to be really engaged with your live streams. It just so happens that with Kevin, because his content is so crispy, that the people engage with the live streams and the short uploads as well, because the short uploads that he uploads are usually clips from his live streams, edited clips from his live streams.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in on that? I'm gonna jump in, Preem, real quick. Let me go off of what CEO was saying, and I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I didn't get this out. The Gorilla Glue situation, that was embarrassing. I'm going to say that. I didn't get a chance to throw that in there. That was embarrassing. I don't care if it was a black woman, black man, as a whole, it was embarrassing. Going forward, Siova is absolutely right. The part with World Star Hip Hop, Siova, you mentioned that. The part that's being missed is that when that got out there and he got whim of it, and people realized it. Hey, the talk around town, World Star Hip Hop, KS, World Star Hip Hop. Right there, strategically, he was already making moves. He
tightened up after that. Yeah, he tightened up after that.
Yeah. He was making moves as if like, yo, if it got there, strategically, I'm going to go this route. Then I'm going to go this route. I got so many avenues to go. Like you mentioned, the clips that he's putting, the 10-minute clips, are from previous shows that he's already done. Now, I'm not saying anyone on this panel, anyone listening, doing the replay, are not smart enough to be able to do that. But once again, I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. There's a difference, Silva, of the ones that would have done that, could have done that, or was thinking of doing that. Like, we've got the mentality to be great creators, to be very strategic, are brilliant geniuses at what we do. But are we willing to actually do it? You have ones that are actually ready and willing to do it. In other words, do what you say you're going to do. And you don't have to let everyone know what you're going to do, because not everyone saw this coming. He did. Maybe not, but he did. You don't have to always tell everybody every move that you make. When you get it out there, it's like, whoa, wow, I'm ready to see more. I want to see more of this person. Have you all noticed that? He can do a 5-minute, 10-minute, and it's not even, as you mentioned, Silva, hell with the subs, the views. People are hungry to see more of this particular person do his thing, talk his talk for 5-10 minutes or 2 hours. They were hungry for more. So what I'm throwing at you, are you giving your audience something to where that they're starving and hungry? Are you feeding your audience, the ones that are hungry and starving?
Boom.
Do you really have that? Do you have that ability to have them come back and get more and more? Feed me. Are you willing and able to feed your audience?
Hold on, Surfer, not to cut you off, but I got to give props to D-Rock Dan for the $5 cash app, man. I appreciate you, brother, man. Thank you.
Appreciate that, D-Rock.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. Can I go, AJ? Okay. Yeah, you got some of the ones that when they do their thing, however you do it, you put on a show, you present yourself, you're doing it regardless, whatever you're doing it for business, for revenue, whatever you're doing it for, you make it your own. You have to present to the people, give them something that they want. Give them something that they're yearning for. These people, the minute he comes on, the numbers aren't lying. The numbers don't lie. And as you mentioned, Silva, you're correct. They're organic. They're real. They're not paid for. We won't drop any names out there for some that are paying for their subs.
Phil Advice
Show. The pudding.
But
the proof is in the proof is in the pudding.
But
this man doesn't have to do anything else. Go ahead, Frank.
But then give them the. I mean, there is no cheat code, but how do you get there? And that's
how do you get there? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And you know,
go ahead.
That right there is the uncomfortable part, and this lets me put the strike through to one of my other talking points, which was I remember seeing the video many times. Floyd Mayweather running 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and what is he saying? Hard work, dedication.
You took the words out of my mouth. There you go.
Dedication. I'll leave it right there.
Yeah,
okay, so let me piggyback off of that. And you took the words out of my mouth. Thank you, Preem. It's hard work. There are content creators that are having discussions off of what you just said, Preem. How is it done? How does this man do? How did he do what he did? How does he do what he do? Whatever he does, what does he do? How does he do it? It takes hard work and dedication. KS from 3 years ago, whenever he first came on the scene, whoever brought him in, we already know who brought him in. He didn't take that for granted. Let me say that again. He did not take that for granted. Mm-hmm. He took the opportunity. There are many. I don't care if I'm not drop names. I don't care if it's male or female, whoever they came through or went through as far as through the ranks. Paris Milan is one. There are others. They didn't take that for granted, even if they had to have the names and the titles. If you get that opportunity, however you have to get it. You take the ball, you catch that ball, and you run with it. You take that torch that's been passed to you and you run with it. You run as far as you can go. There are many, and sad to say, that don't have that in them. They don't have the strength. They don't have the power. They don't have the ability. They don't have the mindset. And they're sitting there looking like Tweedledee and Tweedledum with their
100%.
fingers rotating and pointing the finger of why they can't be where they need to be. They'll point and say everything under the sun and throw every excuse of why they're not there.
All right.
And no one but to blame.
No. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Because I want Ciola to respond to that. And then after that,
respond to what?
What Full Circle was saying. And I'm gonna let GMT respond.
Full Circle was saying a lot of things.
I mean,
I usually throw a lot, but as long as you can catch it, if you can catch it, go ahead, man.
Allow me.
Slow down, guys. I gotta. Let me let Grandmaster Troll come in and say what he got to say. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. Go ahead, GMT.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Yo, what's good, man?
Not much. I mean, for Kevin Samuels, I mean, he got hot and he's riding the wave, you know. And YouTube it's not easy. I mean, not everybody's gonna have a big channel. Not everybody's gonna get the super chats and donations Kevin's getting, but Kevin Samuels, he's pretty much doing his thing. So
GMT sounding crispy on that goddamn thing, boy. Yeah, this man. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, but not everybody's going to be at that level or wants to be at that level. Some people are just going to move at their own pace. Now, how Kevin did it, I'm still not 100% sure how he did it, but he did it. So
would you? Okay, GMT. So would you consider him Hollywood?
Would I consider Kevin Samuels Hollywood? In terms of YouTube, yeah, I mean, from what I see, maybe Ciova can help me, but I don't know any other YouTuber who goes live on a consistent basis and gets 15,000 live viewers a night. There may be some out there that I don't know of, but all the big YouTubers I see, they mainly upload, and then when they go live, they could get 4,000 to 5,000, but he gets 15,000 guaranteed now.
So I can really accurately like respond to that one, right? So no, he's not Hollywood. He's just he just has a really good community, and he has a good following. The term Hollywood, it means something. It doesn't just mean a person gets a lot of views. It means Hollywood. It means TV, syndication. It means being in movies and TV shows, right? So that's what Hollywood means. Kevin's just really popular right now. There's a lot of streamers who get 25, 30, 40,000 people when they go live when they watch him. Kevin's one of the people. He has a very high engagement because he gets numbers close to what those guys get, right? So it's a really good thing, but it's not Hollywood. He's just really popular. In order for me to consider him, let me just finish. In order for me to consider him to be Hollywood, I would need to see something on the level of like a Lily Singh, where he has a syndicated TV show that comes on 2:00 on night, or have his channel billboard plastered in Times Squares like MKBHD and all these other people.
But let me hold on, Pre, because after you, Pre, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and address that.
And I'm coming up.
After you, Pre, I want to make sure I want Full Circle to come to address that too.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. I'll only be a couple seconds.
No,
okay.
Do your thing.
All right, cool. And I know that you were just generalizing, but I mean, Kevin is not just popular, and I'm not a Kevin Samuels sicko fan from day one. Not that, but the popularity, it's not just that. He's effective. He gets results. He gets outcome. His product is second to none. Not just what he says or his delivery, but just the whole totality of what he does is top shelf shit. It's not popularity. This is an old nigga. This is an old nigga doing what young niggas should be doing. Why are none of these fucking gym rats 7 days a week, dread-headed, sweating this? Why ain't they got where he's at right now? This is an old nigga doing it. An old nigga. And the reason why he's doing it is because his motherfucking shit is thorough. Period. This is not popularity. This is not looks. It's not cameras. It's not this. It's just he's got the best shit out there. He's got the best shit out there.
He ain't swole. He ain't no swole ass.
No, none of that. But you can't deny him. You can't deny him of his shit, man. It is what it is. Even if you don't like the nigga, like a true integrity of a person can fucking say, listen, man, I may not agree with this motherfucker, but I mean, it is what it is. He got it. He's doing it. And the shit wasn't free. You know you don't get to where he's at because, come on, man. It's only these simple, I'm not saying anybody on this channel, but I'm saying primarily the haters in a manosphere who say, oh, it's because of the lighting, it's because of, no, man, come on, man. This guy
that's a stupid, like, that's a real stupid, that's a real stupid, short-sighted comment to say that. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, it is. Why? Because look at how easy he makes it look.
It's not about it's about it's not like the lighting. That's why I try to explain that on my channel. Like, it's not just about the lighting. It's about the presentation and the strategy behind it. Like, it's just not because he got candles on and a suit. Like, I know people, they'll hear that and they'll take it as a joke, but some people will take it very serious to heart, which never made sense to me. But it's a strategy behind, doing things that how it benefited him. He has his own strategy that's been working for him. All I'd say is that people need to find their strategy and make it work for them. And again, like I say, what he's doing right now, he's very popular with what he's doing right now, and he has a good strategy behind it, so he's benefiting from the popularity. And I say to people that if you want to be in that position, you have to figure out like what it is that you want to do, and then you have to set yourself up to benefit from that pop when it does come. And that's the one thing they tell a lot of people when it comes to YouTube, is that when you do get that one viral video that may make or break your channel, you have to be in position to benefit 100% from it. Like, on my second channel, my second channel benefited greatly from a video that went viral, and it got about 2,000 subs in under 30 days. So yeah, you have to be in a position to benefit from whatever viral content you get, is whether it be from 0 to 100,000 or to 100,000 to 2 million. You have to be in a position with your brand and have something that can drive more subscriptions instead of just views to your content, to your platforms.
How you feel about that?
Let me say this. If you've ever noticed, you don't have to be a follower of KS. You don't have to watch not one video. Just check it. KS will let you know where to find him as far as social media. You got numerous social media out there, or from when it comes to the internet, Twitter, Facebook, everything you can think of. Okay, he lets you know. He invites you to follow him. When he did that Jenny interview, he even mentioned that he now has followers. He has followers. He has people that back him up. He has subscribers. He has made a name for himself. Now, that took 2 years, 3 years, whatever it took to where it took him now. He knew and utilized all the social media avenues that he could.
He's actually not actually using his social, like, this is something when I started looking at his account and stuff like that, he can do much better on with his presence on social media, to be honest with you.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Seal, but that was my bad.
Yeah, he's missing out on a lot of engagement with how he has his social media set up, which shows me that he's still not capitalizing 100% on the popularity that he's getting with his YouTube channel, because his social media should be decked out and consistent across all platforms. and it's not yet. Hopefully he does start doing that because he's missing out on a lot of engagement on Twitter.
Okay, so hold on, please, let me jump in.
I got you.
Go ahead, sir.
Please,
Go ahead, sir.
10 seconds, because this is so mean. It was you who even said, full circle, either you or AJ said, Kevin is playing the long game. This is where I'm in and this is where I live. I'm trying to tell you, Kevin is smart by giving a big old middle finger to the social media platforms because those are social media platforms. Those are not Kevin Samuels platforms. I know where this man comes from. He's bringing people to his platform. He owns the platform.
I want you to go ahead and chime into that full circle, and I want GMT to actually to chime in what you guys just said.
Okay, so let me
go ahead.
Okay, so let me say this. I'm going off of what Sioba said. That's a good point.
Yeah, great point.
Those right there. I'm sorry. Is it me? Is it still me or is it you?
No, I want
okay.
Circle.
No, it's me.
It's me. Like I've been saying this for the longest, but I want full circle to chime in right quick, and I want GMT to chime in because see, people keep getting confused of what's going on, and then I'm gonna chime, and then me and Sioba, because I agree with Sioba, but at the same time I don't.
Okay, so let me. Okay, go ahead, AJ. Okay, so let me throw this in, and this is fun, very interesting. I get what Sioba is saying. He's not doing what he could be doing or using his full potential. But once again, I'm going off of what Sioba said, the word strategic. What a lot of cats aren't getting is that you don't have to let out everything. You don't have to let out the full tiger. He is at a point right now that he can give out just tidbits, give you pieces, crumbs. He knows exactly what he's doing. He doesn't have to give you everything. But when he's ready to give it to you, there's some that'll be sitting back as if like still with their minds, and I'm not downplaying anybody in their intelligence or their mentality. How the hell did he do it? You got some cats that give you everything, throw everything out there. And as soon as they go throw out everything, as soon as they give it, they soon enough fall. As soon as they give you everything and don't even know what they're doing with it. When they give you everything, he's giving you pieces. Yeah, he has that ability. I agree with you, Sioba. He's giving you this, he's giving you that, but he could do a lot more. I can't speak for the man, but he probably doesn't want to give you everything yet. But for what he's giving you, he's given enough to get the people coming to him. Go ahead. Sorry, Flame. Go ahead, AJ. Oh, sorry. Was it still me? Yeah.
How you feel about that was just
sorry.
GMT, are you there? I don't know.
I think might have stepped away.
Can you guys hear me now? I have myself.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. How you feel about that?
How do I feel? I mean, I don't know if Kevin Samuels has this drawn out plan that Preem says he has. I think he just go. I just think he goes live and magically he gets 10 to 15,000 live viewers. He amasses all these donations. He amasses all these views.
GMT, you a trip. You a
I'm so hurt.
But when I heard Preem say that he's, instead of directing traffic to Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, he's directing his traffic somewhere else. I don't see where that somewhere else is. He doesn't have a website. He doesn't have his own social media platform. So I'm trying to figure out where is he directing these thousands of viewers.
Okay, cool. So let me just ask. So do we riddle that he gets these connections with that big titty Asian broad or with that red-headed black broad on social media?
That's.
I mean,
you're talking about
he all these travels, all these deals. When he gets to the next level, and we have another conversation about him, and the next, and we have another conversation, but we still simultaneously have a conversation saying, "Well, Kevin isn't doing shit on social media." But even out your mouth, Sioba, you said he's going to organically grow but you did say he's gonna cop out at 500K. I'll take that bet. I will take that goddamn bet. So
I didn't say. I said that he may hit a wall at 500K. I saw the I noticed that the subscription and views were trailing off, but
he is doing all this stuff without social media. This is the shit that I have preached for years. Listen, he doesn't have to do the work on social media because the people are doing the work for him. Yeah. His shit is so thorough that the people will go out there and share his shit. He doesn't have to fucking post pictures of him eating a goddamn apple pie every fucking day.
My view is going to trail off, but I want you guys to, I mean, hey, come on, let's have that conversation. Go ahead.
This is the old nigga. This is the old nigga. He knows what he's doing.
I would say the thing that you're missing is that he doesn't actually have his own platform. He just has a YouTube channel. And he hasn't built his own platform yet, right? Because having your own platform, it would be
an Excel spreadsheet.
No, having your own platform would be a website where you upload all your. It's a website where you upload all your content. The people come to your channel and they subscribe to your content. And then on your website is where you'll sell your products and goods and services to them.
I'm not trying to overtalk
let me finish.
You. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but just let me finish because I'm not interrupting anybody. Just let me finish. The best example I can show you is when Kevin Samuels mentioned Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has an actual website, even though he's one of the biggest content creators on the platform. He has an actual website where people can come off his channel, go to his website, subscribe to his mailing list, and buy products from him, right? So majority of your content, when you want to make a whole ton of money on YouTube, not off of YouTube, but on YouTube, it's going to be from providing a product or a service, and that product or a service can be offered to people who are subscribing to you either on your channel or through your website. So a person like Mr. Beast, who makes millions of dollars on YouTube AdSense, makes even more money from having an actual website where he can sell goods and merchant, like goods and services. So he makes more of his money selling T-shirts to people and product to people than he does from having AdSense on his YouTube channel. So when you're talking about a platform is a place where you can make money and own your content off of YouTube.
Okay, stop, pause, because it don't matter how, if you flip it, kick it up, smack it up, and rub it down. Okay, it is a channel. Okay, you're in business to fucking get revenue, to fucking get a check, to get a credit card, to get money. Okay. If a platform aids and assists in doing that, you do it. But people were making money before YouTube. People were making money with a goddamn Rolodex. Okay? It's not hard to make money, to make a transaction. You are in the business of creating a transaction. That's it. Okay? Not fucking feeding the goddamn monster of these fucking platforms. Not anything against them, but it's not fucking necessary. But unless you have experience in making transactions without these platforms, you think, there ain't no other way. It's got to be that way. No. They just have to. It's just a channel. It is a channel. It's just a channel. And yes, a platform is an Excel spreadsheet. It's contact information. The most important data you will have is not the platform, is not the profile pic. It is your list of people, as somebody said earlier, who are like rabid followers of you, who want to get more and more and more. And you sell them something. That's it. It's not rocket science.
Don't forget, he's a salesman. He's a salesman.
He's a salesman. The nigga's slicking the baby shit. He's slicking the baby shit.
And he comes from the corporate America world.
Whoa,
sorry, AJ.
Chill out. I mean, at this stage of the game, would you really consider him as being a salesman? I mean, he fucking what? He's gonna have 400K subscribers I wouldn't consider him as a seller.
He's a content creator. That's it. He's a content creator.
But he did his job though, Sioba.
What job?
I mean, his job told us if you want to be on here and you want to make content, I mean, shit. He done done his job.
What job? I don't understand.
I mean, as being the content creator. I mean, my thing is
your goal as a content creator should definitely be to do good with your content. I mean,
I don't know, but I think what we keep. I don't know. I don't have a disagreement with you. I do agree with you. I do agree with you, but he accomplished what he set for.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're supposed. I mean that's what you're supposed to do as a content creator. You're supposed to set goals and accomplish them.
Ain't no Kevin.
Hold on, pray, hold on. Let me. So, Sioba, what would you consider as accomplishment?
I can't measure a person's accomplishments. That's not my
own.
Asking
you though.
An accomplishment for me?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I've set goals for this year. So if I accomplish those goals, that's an accomplishment for me. Yes.
So what are your goals though? And I'm not.
So my goals, my goals for my. Say again.
No, I'm just saying I'm not trying to pry into your shit. But I'm just saying respectfully, what would you consider as goals that you accomplished on here?
Well, I set goals for this year. So my goals for this year is for the main channel to get to about 5,000 subs, to get to about 1,000 followers on Instagram. Let me see, I have it on my Twitter. Yeah, 5,000 YouTube subscribers on my main channel. I may accomplish that on my other channel, to be honest with you. 1,000 Twitter followers, 1,000 Instagram followers, and launch my own website with merch this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question, Sioba. So if this year you turn around and you come like a KS and you start having like 100K viewers and shit like that, what would you consider yourself?
A content creator. I'm making content on YouTube. It's not that deep for me. If you're making content on YouTube, you're a content creator.
No, but did you notice that you just said your goals is what? How many numbers?
Yeah, my goals that I set, I set my goals.
Right. So if you was to just go way past them goals,
yeah.
Then what? See over?
You set new goals.
Okay. Exactly. So, but I'm just saying, would you? And then if people were saying that you set them new goals and they consider you because you did that and you Hollywood, how would you feel about that?
I can't control what people think about what I'm doing. I can only control what I'm doing.
Right, but I'm just saying, if they're putting it out there in that space, how would
I wouldn't.
you feel?
I wouldn't say I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself Hollywood because I have a lot of YouTube subscribers.
Can I just drill? Yeah, let me just drill down on this. So again, man, please don't take this personally. So you said 1,000 here. I heard Instagram, Twitter, or Instagram, YouTube, this, that, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hear that, but what I don't hear is what is the outcome, the result of having those numbers. Tell me that on those other people's platforms. What will that get you?
Well, I mentioned a website, right? So
you mentioned a website after you mentioned bringing your fucking herd, your client base, to the motherfucker shit. The third, fourth shit was,
you're missing. You're
ahead.
Jumping the gun and you're missing my point.
Help me out there.
I mentioned having a website, right?
Yeah.
So you
after
have
after Instagram and YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and having my own website.
Why
the strategy. Can you let me finish, please?
Go ahead. Let me finish.
All right. The strategy is when you have a website is to get everybody to your website and lock them in with that mailing list that you have on your main website, and that's how you can keep in contact with your people.
Whoa!
And then you post your. Let me just.
You want to.
Can you let me finish?
No, I'm lost. I have to get this out because someone else in the audience has this question. He said main website.
Pray. No.
He said, did you hear that? He said main website.
Okay, that's fine, but let him finish, man.
But I'm lost. He said he's gonna bring people from his main website to his website.
Pray. Let him finish.
So what's his main website?
Pray. Let him finish. You can rock out. Go ahead, CEO.
So you take the social media followers and engagement, and you bring them to your website, your main website, your website, whichever connotation you want to follow. Mm-hmm. You take them, you bring them to your website. That's where you lock them in with the mailing list, and you post your content on your own website. And then that's where you provide your goods, products, or services to create that reoccurring income outside of what you're getting on YouTube. And then that's also on your website where you'll have your affiliate sales, and that's how you make more money outside of YouTube. So the strategy for most content creators do is that they take all of the engagement that they get from YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all of these different social media platforms, and they drive it into a funnel that takes the people to their website where they're providing products, goods, and services. Can you let me finish?
Go ahead, finish.
And Kevin Samuels hasn't done none of that shit. Kevin, as everybody has admitted.
But can you let me finish? Can you let me finish? Can you let me finish? Because I can show you right now. Kevin Samuels has a website.
Go ahead.
So that's how you get those reoccurring sales and money outside of what you're doing on YouTube. Is you have a place where you can lock people in and keep them there. Now, Kevin Samuels has a website. It's not a very good website, but he has a website that has a mailing list where people can subscribe and be added to his mailing list. So that's pretty much the same thing that he has set up, but it's not very clear on the goods, products, or services that he's advertising on his website outside of the consultations.
It doesn't have to be. You know why? Because he's in such high demand. Okay, he's the hot shit. He's made himself the hot shit. When you're the hot shit, you don't need the bells and whistles and glitters and this and that and whatever. Even though his production is thorough and we all acknowledge it, his website just has to be functional. It just has to capture first name, last name, email, and full contact information. If that's what he's asking for, that's it. Okay, it doesn't have to be on the latest gimmicky fucking take him to a thank you page and double up. It doesn't have to do all that monkey shit because he's positioned himself. God damn it. He's positioned himself as the hot shit. He's the shit. He's in demand. He don't need them. They need him.
I think you're overvaluing Kevin Samuels' presence on social media.
Why is he winning? You just said you acknowledge his presence on social media is crap. You said his presence is crap.
I can't, not as a fan, I didn't say anything about his presence is crack.
But
I didn't say that.
But we're not looking at
What I said was that he's popular, and I can see why he's popular. The fandom menace is not something that I subscribe to with Kevin Samuels. So I can look objectively at what he's doing and not be so sucked into the fandom with him.
No, you are sucked into the social media fandom. It's not necessary.
I'm not sucked into any fandom. I've always looked at it objectively.
But you're looking at what objectively? Like he's gaining traction, bro. Like
I've said that though. I said that.
So what
I did not say that. But see, this is what happens when people get too hyped up. I never not said that. I didn't say he wasn't gaining traction. I said he was popular. I pointed out why he's popular.
I'm saying though, it's a reason why he's gaining traction.
I know, I said it.
Right. So, but I'm just saying though, what I'm trying to say to you, over, like, I mean, it's no stopping it, and I don't think it's just because of just something just fall off the fucking planet of the earth. That's why he's gaining traction. No, there is something there, over why he's doing it, and I'm okay with that. But I don't want to consider him be respect to you, Preem. Respect that I think that he's Hollywood because that he is. No, I mean he's giving advice and they're taking that advice and it is what it is.
Yeah, I never said that something was stopping him and the show was going to end. Like, I never said any of that.
Right, but I'm just saying. But this is my opinion. Like I say, this is kind of like this is not my show. It is my show, but I'm letting Preem and Full Circle do their thing. Y'all chime into this.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so I heard the part about the website being, not up to par. It wasn't the best, and I get that. I did earlier bring out the sales. Remind you, we don't know this man. I don't know this man. I don't believe we know this man. If you go back on his previous videos, it was either, if it wasn't the suits, it was the turtlenecks. It was simple. He was in a little spot where it was the white background. You could see the doors or the closet doors, whatever it was simple. It was no candles, it was none of that. Somewhere back in his mind or in his head, late at night, in the day, during dinner, I don't care, you get it, where I'm going with this, he was already putting things together of what worked and what didn't work. He started out wherever he started out, on men's channels, on men's panels, popping in and there, on Google Hangouts. You remember when it was just a bunch of people at the bottom of the screen? Wherever he started there. He did things, he worked on things that worked, and he worked on things that didn't work. Things that didn't work, he put to the side. Things that did work, he worked with. He is a salesman. He has always been a salesman. He will always be a salesman. I don't see him being Hollywood yet, but it's not to say that he can't be. I'm going to let you see where I'm going with this. He's not. I agree with what you're saying, CL. But as far as YouTube, yes, he's Hollywood. But where he's going, it's nothing that he can't do. And I wish that we would have that mentality when I mentioned before, sky's the limit, that it's nothing that we can't do in comparison to the outside world or even YouTube. What have you actually gone to your highest plateau? Like we're it's on the mediocre, and I'm not giving KS those type of props. When he did that interview with Jenny does the comedy, the skits, but she even mentioned to KS that she has goals outside of that. When are we going to start having that mentality if we don't already, to say, okay, this is where we're at right now, going back to see over that website. Yeah, it might be mediocre, but it's nothing for him to hire somebody. He's not a graphic designer or a web designer. He can easily hire someone and get it all to perfection, whatever people might want and criticize. But I bet money on it, KS don't give a jack dang about that. He don't give a damn about that.
He don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a F. Because right now, as we speak, while we're sleeping, eating, and essing, or whatever you want to put that into context, he's already like a train, like in a mine in a coal field, dishing out content continuously. There's nothing this man can't do. And I'm not saying he's perfect, but there's people out there that are going to be looking at that, criticizing him and thinking that he's a god, and he's not a god. It's what you think, gentlemen. What do you think when it comes to your business on social media, outside YouTube or not? What do you think when it comes to you? And you mentioned it, AJ. I believe you did, Preem. What are your personal goals when it comes to YT and outside YT? What are your personal goals and achievements? The proof is in the pudding, and it'll show. It'll show. People will see it to be like, this person is nonstop. He's always on the go. We don't know what he does outside. All we do is see this man doing his thing, and the numbers are steady climbing. It might cap off at 5, but what if it doesn't? What would the next conversation be? He didn't cap out at 5K. Then what's the next excuse? Well, he's just doing, I really don't know what he's doing. Seriously? Get on your shit. If you're really serious about your stuff, get on your shit. Stop with the comparison, because there's no comparison. Because I believe, even with what we're talking about now in this show, AJ, no disrespect to your show, KS don't give a rat jack about what we're discussing right now. He might come through it and might see the title and keep on going. And that's what we should be doing too. Who gives a care about what people think? You stick to what you're good at and you grow. Keep to your goals and expand and grow, and sky's the limits. We don't think like that. We're still here in 2021, 2022, 2025. It'll be that, hey, where you at? You still there? Work on, sir. You know what you need to work on. I'm not saying you got to follow this man's blueprint, but whatever he's doing is working. It's working for him. He knows what he needs to critique, and he's got a team. And the team that he's working with is not who you think it is. It's a team that he can go to anybody right now, because guess what? You all are missing, not everyone, but you're not catching. With the contacts that he has as a salesman, he's got contacts, and he can go to any one of those contacts. Now that he's broken through, he didn't look for them. He might have had them in mind through social media, but they found him. They found him. And when you're good at what you're good at, people will come. You build it and they will come. Don't come half-ass. You come in full effect and you get ready to present as a salesman. Don't make it seem like it doesn't take sales. It's going to take sales. It's going to take effort and work. And when you do it smart. This man is working smart. He's not even working hard. Doesn't even seem like he's breaking a sweat sitting in that chair. Nothing phases him. Nothing phases him. And he knows how to handle himself. He knows how to handle his audience as if he's in there in an office talking to someone and speaking to them in such a way where it's like he's bringing the people to him. They're knocking down the doors. That was myself, Preem, that mentioned that as far as being hungry and starving. People are like, I want to hear what you have to say. So let me throw this at you. When you're presenting yourself and speaking to the people in the audience, do you have something that you want to tell the people and something that they want to listen to? What do you have to really say to the people?
You know, and just to go and tie it on that as an example, in my personal life, there was a discussion on one of the forums, on one of the community forums, because one of the companies, the company that I work with, it has like a little email client where you can send your email. And we all know, like, when we go into our Gmail, we see our little picture in that little circle. Well, this company has an integration, but they don't have an integration. You can put your signature in the email, but they don't have an integration where you can put your profile pic on there. And there was a thread in the help desk forum to where some of the users were saying, man, you guys got to get this thing going because it's very unprofessional that I don't get to put my profile pic. You know, when people scroll through the email, they don't see my picture. You know, that little circle we all see, you know, when we see someone's email or whatever. So they can see that. It's just my name and this and that. And this ties into what Full Circle was saying about the whole Kevin thing. And I said this in a thread, but again, the newbies, they won't get it. I was like, if what you got is so damn good, it's so damn hot shit, motherfucker ain't gonna give a hot goddamn that your goddamn profile pic ain't in that little fucking circle. When they see, if they so finicky and petty like that, because you don't even want them as a fucking cut. What? It's like, how you motherfuckers thinking? Your shit should be so much hot shit, these motherfuckers will crawl over hot coals to get to what you got. That's what the fuck Kevin has done. He's made his shit so good, motherfuckers will crawl over hot coals, a bad website, a non-updated social media shit to see what he's dropping now, and he's getting 150,000 fucking views, man.
And Preem, just to go off this song, Preem, what's the song, AJ, Donna Summers? Are you hot stuff? Are you the next hot stuff? Are you the next hot stuff? Are you presenting in 2020? Okay, pandemic, 2021, 2022, 2025. Are you the next hot stuff? I don't think so. You got to start thinking like that. What can you create? What do you have to present to the world, and not just in the black sector, around this world? Are you the next hot stuff? Are you going to be the next thing that people are going to gravitate to say, you know what? You got the right stuff, baby. And then if you really next level with it, you will purposely
let some of your shit go to the left just to see how bad motherfuckers want to get to you. That's the pimp shit. And we know Kevin's got some pimp shit in him. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? We talking about fucking wearing fucking heels and fucking tip dancing and tap dancing for these motherfuckers. Kevin knows. Y'all, I'm the shit. I'm gonna make y'all motherfuckers. Y'all gotta come to me.
But hold on, fellas. I gotta let the other brothers talk, man. See over. Grandmaster Troll, what y'all feel about this?
I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why Kevin Samuel's hot because he could get 15,000 live people to watch him, and there's other people like that one girl he met, whatever platform she could go live from, she could garner a lot of attention, a lot of viewership. I guarantee you, it's not $15,000. So people want to ride that Kevin Samuel's wave. That's why they want to interview him. So, I mean, that's pretty much the social media game, and Kevin Samuels is going to keep playing it. He's making money passively through YouTube AdSense. He's getting donations, so it's pretty easy. All you got to do is do his show, and he's all right.
Okay. How you feel about that, CO? Go ahead. CO, are you there?
Yeah, feel about what?
I'm just saying, it's just in regards to what they were saying.
Yeah, I don't have a comment on that.
Okay. Hey, I think I got an educated Aries, man. What's up with you, bro?
What's up, brothers?
Man, what's happening with you, bro?
Chilling, brother. Chilling. What's up, AJ? What's up, Preem? Happy to see y'all back on.
What's going on?
Yeah, I was listening to the conversation. No, I'm just going to repeat what I said in the chat. While I don't agree with the packaging of Kevin's message, I have to respect the effectiveness. He caters to his market, he knows his market, and it's a well-oiled operation. So,
I mean, y'all respond to that, man. Go ahead.
Well, let me go first because I'll be quick. I mean, I have the similar feeling for.
You know what? Hold on. What the fuck you gonna do? Because I'm gonna tell all of y'all, don't disrespect now. I don't want to hear that bitch shit.
Right.
All that. Yeah.
That's not even me. That's not even me.
Whoa. No, I'm telling y'all right now. I don't want to hear that fucking shit on here. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Please have a fucking convo, and we good. Go ahead.
100%. So yeah, I mean, I share.
Go ahead.
Trust me.
I cut him off. So let him finish. Go ahead, Aries. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good, brother. No, I mean, I was just saying that I remember the comments y'all made that, you know, over at Red's panel. And again, I think I told him that that day on the same panel that I think that the words were misconstrued. I think that AJ, and I think I came to you and told you that he would, you know what I'm saying, even with Jessica, like you can respect the process, the packaging, the you can respect the success without giving any kind of validity to their arguments. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all about a hustle. And if they're storefront preachers, it's just their hustle. Because I mean, 9 times I wouldn't be surprised if some of these content creators who are making money offline think completely different than the rhetoric that they put on YouTube.
Okay. How y'all feel about that? Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say really quick because I mean, I lie with that sentiment. There's one person that absolutely comes to mind. I cannot stand any product that this guy has ever put out, probably with the exception of one movie, which was Daddy's Little Girls. But I know he ripped his success out of the gut of fucking the bottom of the gut of fucking doubt and despair because he was at the fucking bottom. So with that, he will always have my respect, and that's Tyler Perry. I don't like any of his shit. Never will watch his shit. Can't stand his shit. Think he's on some buck dancing, coonery, chitlin circus shit. But as a man, I gotta give it to him. I mean, you know, he earned his way to be where he's at and where he went ahead and made it. So, I mean, that's all I had to say about that.
All right, go ahead, Paul. What you got?
Okay, what I got, whatever, going off of what Aries just said and what you just said, Preem, with the Tyler Perry. I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry's. No, even I remember where he started, when he started, how he started. In fact, there was a time when I was in Atlanta just for a little while, short period, and just because of the industry, I wanted to work for Tyler Perry. Isn't that crazy? I wanted to work for his studios. I wanted to bring my skills to Tyler Perry. That opportunity, that ship has come and gone. That opportunity was there. It's gone. Okay. I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry's. Going back to Aries, the packaging, however he packaged it, the marketing, it's working. Whatever he's doing outside, and that's the one thing we don't see. We only see what we see. You know, YouTube. Facts. The donations, the super chats. We don't even know, as far as the cash apps, all the revenue that's coming in. He probably doesn't even want to display that and tell us. It's none of our business of what he's grossing and what he's getting in. Whatever he's putting together and looking at that, and I mentioned that before, as far as the blueprint, what are you able to do as far as KS, Tyler Perry, when it comes to the packaging? You don't have to love these individuals. You can hate them through and through. But what can you do in your own personal life as far as business or even an entrepreneur to package and market yourself to an audience, to the world? I mentioned sales, to get you to the next level. What are you doing? This man is in his 50s. Some of us, and I was the one that mentioned it, Preem, long term. What are we doing from your 20s? And this is a crazy thing. I'm not saying that KS couldn't have done this at his younger age. He probably couldn't. With the help of social media, it has done a lot for many. But are you thinking mentally to where it's like, what am I doing now to get to that next level of revenue, finances, to where I can sit back and say, you know what? All that hard work, it paid off. Are we able to personally look back and say, you know what? If it's a struggle, I'm not getting a lot of help or success, but if I keep on grinding, but do it smart, keep grinding, and I'm not saying be like a KS, but I can get there. I'll be able to get there. I'm not saying that people are going to write a book about this man, that he's going to be like the Black Jesus. But are we personally looking at ourselves to say, and AJ, this goes back to you back then, and you, Preem, what am I not, or you, AJ, what could I be doing better? What could I be changing? You got your own thing. Honestly, AJ, Preem, even you, Aries, GMT, Siova, you don't really need this. Some people need YouTube. Correct. A lot of us don't. Let's be honest. When you hear the wisecracks, yeah, this is what you need. You got to have this. Is your whole life. A lot of us don't need this. But there's nothing wrong with having residual income. Numerous incomes.
Most definitely.
All kinds of incomes. We got to start changing the topic, changing the conversation, and getting into that mentality of like, let's have other streams of income. Why does it have to be others that have to show us up? You get what I'm saying? You're looking at YouTube, and there are others, and it's just KS that are in the millions. And we can sit back and say this might not even be their business. They might have other streams of income. When are we going to start changing our mentality to be like, you know what? Like Tony Montana, okay? The world is mine. There's nothing that I can't do. Scarface style. Take it by the horns and you roll with it. You ride that horse. You ride it until the wheels fall off. And we're not thinking like that, because I'm not downplaying anyone's thinking. Our mentality is like, yo, you're going to continue thinking like that until you're like, what? However old. And we got to get out of that. So I give it to you, Aries. His packaging, his marketing, who knows? You can agree with it or not, but it's working for him. Find something that's working for you, and you work with it and you stick with it. Find one thing. Don't be all over the place. Find something that you're really, really good at. And when you find it and you present it to the world and you write it out, however you write it out and sketch it out, you present it. And if it doesn't work, you continue. You do it again and do it again. You tweak it. This man is tweaking it. You evolve. Thank you. You have to evolve. And many of us Aries are not evolving. We're stuck. There you go, AJ. Sorry. Stagnation, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on, Aries. I'm going to let you rebuttal. But at the same time, I want you to rebuttal to Preem and Four. After that, I'm going to let GMT say what he got to say. I'm going to let Siova say what he got to say. And after that, I got to end it. Because I got Hey, I work weekends, man. Fucking with Preem. I work weekends, so I gotta get this money. But go ahead, Aries. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm just repeating a lot of things I've heard. Look at the playbook. You lots of times, if you pay attention to some great businessmen, their best lessons have came from their enemies or their adversaries. So, I mean, that's the person that you might want to emulate in some ways. Also,
Mhm.
the passion. Find something that you're passionate in, so that when you do get knocked, it doesn't work. You can definitely you don't run off because that's your passion. You evolve. You know what I'm saying? Because again, especially on YouTube, especially on the internet, it is faster than anything in real life. You have to stay fresh because content is coming every single second. So it is the ultimate of the rat race, and your hustle has to be there. You know, so again, that's just my 2 cents on the subject.
And that was some real shit right there, man, Aries. Appreciate you, man.
No
GMT.
doubt.
Man, that was some real shit there. That's what I see, man. GMT, you there, bro?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
No, I pretty much agree with everybody is saying. I mean, Kevin Samuels, he put the work in. He was in the right spot. He got some breaks to go his way, and he was able to capitalize on his breaks. So right now, the sky's the limit. But everybody else who has a channel to have that same opportunity, they just gotta find their niche. They gotta find that break, and once they get it, they gotta run with it.
Good point. See you over.
Yo,
what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I think not everybody has an opportunity to get to into a position where Kevin Samuel is, because they're probably not that serious with the product that they're putting on you online. But to the ones that are, with proper planning and strategy, they can achieve some results like that. And the end goal for anyone that wants to make money online and off of YouTube is to have a website set up where you can provide goods, products, and services, because that's where you're going, and affiliate sales, where you're going to get your residual money outside of whatever YouTube decides to give you with AdSense and super chat donations.
Right. You know, I'm kind of like, man, like I can't believe, man, I got black male excellence over here, man. Like these brothers, man, come over here on my channel, come rock with me, and they just laid out the game. But I'm gonna let the two brothers, man. You know, my two bros, man. All of these brothers are my bros, man. Aries, GMT, Ciova, man. Ciova probably don't fuck with me, but he probably will one day. But
Muy piquito, muy piquito.
Hey, Theo would like me though, y'all. He like me though, but me and him, Theo been at it. Like, but that's my brother, man. Right, I give him that. But man, you seeing black male excellence over here, man. And you know, I love each and every one of these brothers, man. They just get you out the game. But I'm gonna go ahead and let Preem, you rock out, Preem, do your thing. I'm gonna let Full Circle do his thing. I'm gonna just go ahead and shut it down because yeah, I gotta work in the morning. Unfortunately, you know, I'm not a high value guy. I don't own no CO company, not yet. I probably make my own porn site, but we'll see what we can do, man. But
yeah, I'm gonna cut out, so I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, for sure,
All right.
man.
Y'all have a good one. I appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, for
All
sure, Aries, man. Thank you, bro. Aries, do you got a channel? Aries, if you got a channel, let me know in the chat. Anybody they got, listen, follow these guys. Everybody, hold on. Make sure he got a channel because I don't even know if he got a channel. You got a channel, bro?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna drop the link down in
Okay.
what you call it.
Can you better put the link? All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, brothers.
Man, follow these brothers, man. I love these brothers, each and every one of these brothers, because I done cussed out just about each and every one of them. But these are the realest brothers that you're going to get. You got this all. Ain't nobody talking about no gang bullshit. none of that other goofy ass shit. These brothers came together, man, and really gave y'all the true game. Go ahead, Preem, man. Handle your business, bro, man. If you there, Preem, I don't know if Preem went to the liquor store. Preem probably did that. Four, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Handle your business, man.
All right, so check this out. I've noticed that with KS that this has been brought up about him being married twice, AJ and Preem. He's been married and divorced. Even though that's thrown in his face, he doesn't let that or allow that to stop him. He doesn't let that or allow that to stop him. Where I'm going with this is to say, you use AJ and Preem, your past experiences.
Testing.
Use,
okay, I'm here.
Yeah, use your past experience. Okay, use your past experiences of what you've gone through in life and let that be your lightning rod, so to speak. Even though he's gone through that shot out to him, he acknowledges it respectfully, and he lets them know, and, you know, the ones that throw that in his face. But at the same time, we don't realize that whatever, and that can go for us as well, whatever you're presenting to the people don't get that. It might be something that you've gone through in your past. So maybe you're using your life or your life experiences to help the next one, paying it forward. Get what I'm saying? No one has to actually know specifically what you went through at that time in your life, but people don't realize whatever you went through, you might be helping the next person, even at his age. And I can't speak for him. He's in his 50s. What, AJ, have you gone through in your life, you, Preem, to present the people to let them know, like, hey, maybe that's something that he's gone through, or what's in the message? What is he doing? What are you presenting? What have you gone through in your life? What are we doing to share with the world to help them? Because I noticed that at times we're bad at that. We'll have something and we'll hold on to it, really stingy like, but we don't pass it forward to the next person. So if you have something to pass to the next person from your experiences, your life experiences, your traumas, your goods and bads, maybe it can help that next person, maybe not even make a mistake if it was a mistake. You don't realize what you could be contributing and giving to the world. And we got to get out of that, of just holding stuff in because we're afraid of not letting the next person or seeing the next person make it. Can we start giving back more? I don't care how it's done. Start giving back. Give more of yourself, not of yourself, but in the message, in your presentation, just your example. As Aries was on here speaking on the packaging, the marketing, that in itself, you can't deny it to say that that's not helping you. You don't even have to be on that train, the KS train, Tyler Perry, none of that. Just look at the way it was done. Look at certain things. Just look at certain things and tell yourself, you know what? I know you said it, AJ. You said it before, and I won't drop that person's name. What can I do better? Not just from YouTube, in my personal life on how I do things. What will get me to the next level? We have the ability. We can do it. We just won't do it. And if you have to, AJ and Preem, and I'm saying it here and I'm saying it now, if you have to separate, you separate to get to the next level. You don't got to kiss butt. You don't have to sell your soul. You know what you want to get in life. You know what you want to do in life. You take it to the next level and you build it, AJ and Preem, and watch they asses come. Or you can get got as far as seeing people looking at you and you're left by the wayside. If you're left by the wayside, you don't got no excuse and nothing else to say. If you got to separate, you separate. Your goals are your personal goals. Try to get to that next level if you can. Catch me if you can. Watch my smoke. Watch my dust.
Damn. Damn. I hate Preem. You gotta follow after that one.
I know, right? fucking Yogi Berra, Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Jackie Robinson over here doing a leadoff home run. And want me to goddamn. Oh shit.
My bad.
Hell, I quit, goddammit.
I hate they Full came with it. My apologies.
But I mean, this is good. This is good talk. This is good talk. This is the right talk. This is how the talk should be. This should be normal talk right here. Brothers challenging each other, not on some I'm gonna fuck you up or you old bitch ass. This or the shit that you was talking about telling us not to do earlier. But I mean, on this, just how good can you be? Are you really trying hard enough? And check me if I'm not trying hard enough. This is the conversations that brothers should have to want to see the best out of each other. And what's going to happen is, as people realize that this so-called Kevin Samuels phenomenon is not some flash in the pan, not some popularity thing, not some over-the-night thing of what it actually truly takes, I pray to God this becomes a normal conversation. Because black men, I want us to win. We got to win. And that's why I don't need no fucking handouts. That's why it's not about fucking handouts to talk about white supremacy. I will go out here and kick all these motherfuckers' asses. Blue, white, purple, green, yellow, orange, or hazel, whatever the fucking color they are. Because I know we the goddamn best. But these are the types of conversations we need to have. Because sometimes I may need to get a bitch slapped. Because I may not be working hard enough or trying hard enough. Or shooting high enough. But when you see guys who are getting there like K. Sam's, you know, and you realize like how his motherfucking mind works, or how the mind works of people who get to certain points where guys like, how did they get there? You realize how they think. You realize what they fucking put in. You know what I'm saying? And we need to just be getting out there, having these conversations, getting out there and kicking ass, putting out the best shit, the best product on our platforms, and having autonomy and our ownership, and not making these other motherfuckers rich. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pimp and leverage their little platforms, this and that, or whatever, but we're playing the long game. We're playing by ownership. So let me just go ahead and just skim through my little points right here. Listen, one of my theses, listen, old niggas making a comeback, man. How is this 50-year-old man, K. Sam's, in such demand? He's sitting on couches with fucking hotties. This is where Derek Jackson, all these motherfucking Savion, Glavion dudes, this is where they're supposed to be. Why are they not there? They've been talking shit about this guy. Why? Because they can't beat him. Why? Because he put in the work. No, it's not because of his fucking hair or his motherfucking candles or his motherfucking lighting or none of that shit. He makes it look easy. He seems like he's bored because he's a goddamn Shaolin monk with this shit at this fucking level. This nigga's a fucking Shaolin monk right now. That's why he just doesn't like, okay, how old are you? How much do you weigh? It's like, it's almost boring to him. Okay? And that goes to prove that if you're ready, if even irrespective, the game has changed. Before, the guard got handed over. But because it's a generation of folks, nothing against them, but the grind mentality is no longer honored in our community or in this society, that old cats are like, goddamn, I mean, yeah, I still got some fight in me. Okay, I'm going to get out here and fight. Or I'm going to keep fighting or stay fighting because I don't know no other way. And then a nigga like Kevin Samuels in his mid-50s like, goddamn, I'm about to fucking own the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's a testament to that type of mentality as well. I already spoke about autonomy. He will never play second fiddle, and the brilliance of what he did from the very beginning was to have a long-term strategy and have his back end. He's got the Facebook page, the Facebook group. He's had his mailing list. The shit doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be effective. Okay? And listen, I mean, there are so many examples of consumers willing to crawl over shit, beat each other over the head to get to something that people are like, man, I can't believe these people are acting this way for that. It's because it's been made so good or been promoted so well or just some old thorough shit that you don't have to check off all the boxes. In marketing, we say, we have a famous saying, good enough is good enough. Get the shit out the fucking door. Get it out the door. Good enough is good enough. Test it. Just, it's, you know, because you got to, somebody was saying it earlier, you just got to keep on moving at a rapid motherfucking pace. Right. You know? I already spoke to you know, people think it's just about the easy shit, like Floyd running 2-3 o'clock in the morning. People see him showing the money on the table. Hard work, dedication. Hard work, dedication. Want to go ahead and take it, and it's not a fucking jab. You can call it what you want, but C Boogie Productions, Mr. Boat. I told that dude, and I said it publicly. He had something similar. One of the big reasons why Kevin is so good, because he has his own ideology, his own methodology. I'm not trying to use some famous words here, but he has his own concept that he created. And when you try to debate him, you got to come into his frame. C Boogie, you son of a bitch. I told you, you had the same shit with that matriarchal psychosis. But instead, you chose the lazy route, rehashing old fuck stories, and doing the whole macking game and dating coach shit. You had this. You can still get it, but let me not talk about that. But you had this with the matriarchal psychosis. No, that was your own thesis.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that.
Say again?
I know. We can talk about that because I think we need to talk about that.
Oh my God, bro! When I used to listen to some of his shit, I'm like, God damn, nigga, you get in my fucking soul. I mean, God damn.
No, but let's go ahead, shorten it up though. I gotta get on out of here.
Okay. So
I got a sexy woman like you got a sexy woman, bro.
all right. So yeah, man. So and you know, and again, a shout out to K Sams. He's a true content creator. A lot of these cats think they're content creators, but Kevin's just a true content creator because again, he's speaking on some shit, on his own ideology, on some shit that he made and he built, and he went ahead and put in the work. So he deserves every success he has. Nobody will ever claim that I've been a sycophant of this man from day one. I've always said he's slicker than baby shit, man. But thorough good top shelf shit is thorough good top shelf shit, man.
Facts.
He deserves a win.
Facts. All right, fellas. Shit. Appreciate this, man.
Hey, but AJ.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man, for allowing us to come on your platform to speak and not disrespect you. But it was mentioned that anybody can do it. AJ Preem, I'm gonna ask, anybody can do it? Can they? Do you really think they can? Do they think they can? You gotta ask, individuals have to ask themselves that question when they are pretty much got criticism, have something to say, and no, I'm not piggybacking. It's pretty much saying, can you do it? Are you able to do the same? Can you do it? You gotta ask yourself that. Don't play yourself and think that I can do that too. You remember like back in the days, something would jump off and I can do that. I can do that. I don't think you can. I don't think you got it in you. So whatever you have to tell yourself to psych yourself out, to pump yourself up, then do it. Then do it. Whatever it takes. Preem just mentioned it. He said, see, Boogie had an opportunity and a chance, and I believe that. So how did he get sidetracked? Preem somewhat mentioned what happened with that. There are times when, and this is nothing negative, you're rooting for that person, the underdog. And for some reason, some shape, form, or fashion, they get sidetracked. Something gets in the way, and you almost want to pop in their head and say, no, you almost want to tell them, telekinesis, just talk to them somehow and just connect and say, don't go that route, go the other route. You don't know how successful you could have been or you can be if you just stayed on the path, but somehow you got sidetracked on something else. And a lot of times we're not even rooting against the person. You could be the hater of haters. Sometimes we gotta win. Preem even said it.
Yep.
We gotta win.
That
win. Stood out when he said that. Some of us don't even get that, AJ Preem. I'm not trying to hold you up. We gotta win. We don't even have that. There was a time when it was like black men, just in general, black men, whatever they did, we were good at. We were good at everything. We need to bring that back. And maybe that's what he's trying to do.
Boom!
Maybe that's what he's trying to do. We're so busy critiquing that he's trying to let the world know that, look it, that's who we are. That's what we once were. And that's what we can be. And I'm rooting for all the black men. I'm not speaking about the black women. I'm not even trying to put none of them down. This is not where I'm going with this. We need to get back to that of what we used to be, being the talk of the town. When AJ, Preem, black men in general, black content creators, the minute they stepped in the room, it's like they had something to say. There's something that they have to offer and bring to us. But we don't even think like that no more.
Bro, them motherfuckers got on boats and came to us to learn from us. We are about to see K-Sams do that shit right now. That's who we were. That's who we are. That's what we need to be again. All industries, all parts of the game, every fucking game. They need to be coming to us to fucking learn. That's who the fuck we are.
And hey, and this is one I'm gonna piggyback off of that, Preem. Pass the ball to me. I got it. Check this out. This is Black History Month, right? I used to hear that conversation. I don't even hear that conversation anymore about what we created, what we've invented, all the things we brought to the world. I don't even hear that. Search the content creators, search the channels. It was at one point that was the talk of the town. What we put together, what we created, what we invented. I don't even hear that. The content is on other things. As far as making a stamp and putting a stamp on this planet, in this world, we don't even have that discussion. It's like to talk about Black history is just a talk. It was just a hearsay. It was just something that was mentioned. We don't even have that. Bring it back. Please, I don't care who does it. I don't care which content creator comes out and says it. Black man, black woman.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
And bring it back to the world to show the world who we really are.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have, I don't care if you're Hotel B1. Get what I'm saying? Hotel B1, Black First, Hotel, as I mentioned, whatever. Bring it back. We're so far left, it's not even funny. So then you got to have someone, and I'm not just saying it has to be KS, anyone. Bring it back. Start showing the world who we really are and what we were made of.
There it is.
Get down and get busy.
There it is.
Bring your inventions, bring your creativity, and let the world know, yeah, in the long run, you might steal it, but you'll never forget who I am. You'll never forget who I am and where I came from. Start remembering where you came from and your abilities. From you, AJ, Preem, every content creator, every black man or woman, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're about. Start bringing it. We're not bringing it. And there's some people out there that said, like, by golly, I'm going to bring it. Bring it. Well, you don't got that much time on this planet. I don't care if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, like some out there, like KS or others. 60-year-old, I don't care. Start getting more serious. Start getting more serious. This is not a game. Get back on top. Start taking this seriously. This is a shame. This is embarrassing.
Here it is, AJ.
It ain't just a Gorilla Glue. That's just embarrassing.
No,
that's embarrassing.
But I'm about to shut it down, though. It's about
but you get it, AJ. You get it, Preem. Well, it'll be another. But guess what? Guess what, AJ? The next conversation that we have, regardless how it was given to us, however he got it, as far as his success, YouTube success, it should be others right behind him. They don't have to follow the same blueprint. There should be others like, you know what? This is what I got to present to the world.
Exactly.
Now look at me. The next conversation don't even have to be about KS, because it's rarely that I'll do this with you and Preem, but I don't do this on mine to be like, hey, I got to talk about KS. What about you? And what about others? There are plenty of others that have not been discovered. And shout out to OG or Brian Triple X that need to be discovered, sought out, like Professor X and the X-Men. Go seek them out or let them come to you. When you got something to offer and to give, they're gonna come to you. So AJ and Preem, or even myself, I'm searching for those ones that got something to offer. And it's not just KS. It's not one or like KS. They got it going on. They got something to give to the world. Those are the ones that need to be presented and put out there to the world and to be put on top. They need to be presented to the world, not just KS. They need to be shown. Show the world what we got again, what we had, and we still have. Stop downplaying this. Give it to them, AJ. Even where you're at, seek them out. Talk to them, interview them. Get your ones that are class acts, performers. Interview them. Where did you come from? What do you do? What did you invent? What did you create? You on that Jeff Bezos tip? You're our future Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. Say what you want about them, but you're our future generation. Let's get back to that, AJ. I know you got it in you. I know you got it. And I know you're good at what you do. Seek them out. That's where I'm at, AJ. I'm seeking them out like Professor X, brother. I'm good.
10-4. I'm finna get on out of here, man. All right, y'all. To the next side.
Appreciate you, AJ. Full circle. Goddamn. Goddamn. All right, man.
You
All right,
already know.
y'all.